The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken as 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington,
D.C. See, you're doing too much. Leave it alone and watch the thing.
FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Going dead. I'm gonna dead.
Stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw this time. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Pick that
off. Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
All right, good job, Quinn. You can't lean on me right now. Stop.
So
sit down right here. There you go.
Midfield now for 1st and 10. Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matthew Ioannidis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there
God, niggas don't
incomplete.
take them.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Quinn, get off of me. Sit right here.
Punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been more than just it.
The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And he will flee his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
It's going to be a long day. Check 25.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here we go. All right, go to base. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check 37.
Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
From the 31, Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. He's hit. We got double up. Slam.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Prescott down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Everybody, line in. 51, 51. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 26. 50. Everybody, go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Everybody. Check. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Check 56. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 26. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's get it. We're going to 54.
Here's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Cooper was the target there.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Mike 55! Mike 55! Let's go one more. Mike 55!
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I'm coming after you.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask for play-by-play. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, ChrisRich98's, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
At the 29-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, baby, I see you.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 9. Haskins, throw right side, caught by Davis. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Check. 55. Check.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check right. Watching your 5. You're not ready.
Now Haskins on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, That's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Haskins going to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be stopped shy of